Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great time soon. Okay, thank you so much.
From a jam-packed, sold-out, total no-vacancy Bazaar bar in Sin City, Marvelous returns to Las Vegas for the second year in a row. My name is Jordan Castle, joined in the booth by the incomparable Ethan Lawmaster.
10 years of work has led to this moment. Marvelous is back in the States, and now that you've met the players, see them in action as we have 8-man tag kicking things off here at Marvelous.
Let's throw it to ring announcer Katie Scarlett, the official ring introductions.
All right, Marvelous, I've got one question for you. Are you ready? The opening contest is an 8-man tag match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your official for this contest is Ref Sparky Ballard. Introducing first,
Oh boy. And after a wonderful introduction like that, Vishnu, Akali, JAC, JT, Thorne, and 1/2 the West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions, and the front man, Alan Angels.
And this match is interesting. Marvelous is a Joshi promotion at its core. Yakuza has prided herself on providing a platform for the men of the wrestling world to train in Japan, explore the wrestling mind of Pacific Gaia. They have 8 ready to showcase their skills tonight.
That's right, all 8 of these men at some point in their careers have traveled to the land of the rising sun as a part of the Marvelous Coast Partnership, trained under Yakuza, and competed in various Marvelous events.
We have everyone, veterans of decades, those year into their career, some who won tryouts to tour Marvelous,
JAC included.
and they will showcase their skills here tonight.
The Jiah Jewell claps don't necessarily work for old Dino. It's all right, the spirit's there.
The iconic Gozo claps of Jiah Jewell, bringing out in the Bazaar Bar.
making their way to the ring, the team of Alpha Soul, Jiah Jewell, Starboy, Charlie, and the West Coast Pro World Heavyweight Champion, Vinnie Massaro.
And between the two teams, the most familiarity is in the corner of Massaro, Starboy, Zoe, and Jiah, cornerstones of West Coast Pro, good partners of Marvelous, and a big part of the Internet roster.
That's right, Vinnie Massaro, the current West Coast Pro Heavyweight Champion for a reason. Starboy Charlie, a former tag team champion, has held that distinction himself. But we got to lay out for Dino, Ethan. As a reminder, it is 1:45 here, local Pacific time, and we are sold out. We have been for days. The anticipation palpable here heading into this one.
Daring last year. Again, even bigger than last year.
See Allen, West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions, Chip with West Coast Pro World Champion in Massaro, who still will be in four-way tag action at the marvelous 10th anniversary event in Japan in just a couple weeks' time. Well, we'll get to that in a moment, but speaking of experience in Japan, it was just last year that Allen Angels dethroned Starboy Charlie for the Prestige Wrestling World Championship, becoming a two-time Prestige champion at a marvelous event.
And a wound even rawer in the line of Starboy Charlie taking those West Coast Pro Tag Team Championships. David Tice Alexander and Crush Boys. An honor bestowed upon Charlie and Titus, the Crush name, long lineage, defining tag team wrestling.
Disrespecting the denim singlet of the Denim Dragon, standing switches here in the early going. 8-man tag team managed to get busted in the situation. So many moving parts here. Very interesting to see who moves as Starboy lands on his feet. An arm drag. Right man.
And you can see exactly Gusa sees and Starboy Charlie bearing the standard for high-speed, high-impact professional wrestling. This is just the beginning.
Of course, the current WWE ID champion. You mentioned his partnership with Titus Alexander. Defend that title against fellow Crush Boy Titus at the marvelous 10th anniversary event. Titus already traveling to Japan to begin his latest excursions. Angels makes the tag to JT Thorne, a man who is almost unrecognizable from the one we saw as a blue chip.
Trailblazer, one of the first to graduate from the West Coast Pro Training Academy, one of the first West Coast wrestlers to tour Marvelous, and eats a rolling soap button from Starboy Charlie.
Charlie, of course, a trainer in the West Coast Pro Training Academy. Begs the question, is JT Silverchip he knows, but is JT everything that Starboy knows? Comes Alpha Zone, clear power advantage here. And we'll touch on it again, Ethan, several times throughout the evening, but we are only hours removed from West Coast Pro's offering in Vegas, right here in the Massaro. Many of the athletes on tonight's card competing at that event, serious championship implications, and beyond that, no way any of these pros.
Smart to tag out to JAC, the freshest four-man in that corner. No residual damage built up throughout the day. I can tell you this, JAC, a weekend warrior working in construction in Torrance, Japan, and willing to put his body on the line to represent Marvelous.
Want to try out to make that dream a reality, and now ragdolling Jewell around the ring with a flurry of German suplexes.
Just dumping him on his head.
Big boot up there from Jiah. No rope. And swatted out of midair by JAC. This guy is a beast, Ethan.
Like hitting a brick wall. But look out. That's our champ stepping in.
Guardian of the West Coast. Reigning West Coast Pro World Heavyweight Champion.
Title bestowed upon him by Takumi herself. And it speaks to the legacy that Vinnie has built in the Bay Area. As he collides with JAC in the center of the ring.
Two freight trains, neither giving an inch. Haymakers back and forth between the two. JAC off the ropes, chopped from Vinnie, but in very little effect. A shoulder block takes the Guardian off his feet.
Running right through him. JAC making a strong first impression as return to Marvelous. But you want to talk power? Back in comes the Blue Flame.
Alvazo here with the go behind. Taking German suplex, but JAC just too big, just too tall.
And eats a step-up knee from Zoe. Perfectly executed.
And here comes Vishnu Akali, a last-minute sub-in, originally scheduled to be Fancy, Ryan, Clancy, another marvelous alum. Unfortunately, Clancy sustained an injury this past week. We send him our very best, but where there is absence, there is opportunity. And Akali is striking.
And I'm telling you, Vishnu's the right man for the job. Going for his first day of training to training at Marvelous, just a year and a half into his career, and making the most of it. Belly-to-belly suplex Alpha Zo, but in comes Starboy Charlie.
Charlie now, flurry of forearms. Chops here. Another trainer versus trainee situation here. Starboy Charlie holding Akali into the wrestler you see before you, not wanting to be surpassed here.
Perfect run-up, falls up with a dropkick. Schooling Vishnu Akali. Vishnu makes a tag. JT Thorne's not waiting.
Starboy now from behind. Big move to the midsection. Shoots him off the ropes. Reversal of the whip. Starboy ducks under. Around and around we go. Planted face first by Thorne.
But in comes JT's worst rival, his former classmate, his former brother, Jewell.
That's right, these two have spent the better part of the last year waging war. Jiah finally getting the last laugh just months ago, but from behind that slimy, terrible boil on the ass of West Coast Pro, Marvelous, and let's just say the sport of wrestling as a whole, that is Alan Angels, mocking the clap of Jiah Jewell.
But regardless of your history with Alan Angels, touring Japan was a humbling experience.
No,
for Alan Angels.
Ethan, I gotta cut you off. Looking for a gator roll, clearly mocking Jiah Jewell with his own signature move here. And Vinnie Massaro, not about to let that happen, especially to one of his trainees.
Hey, my man, what's going on?
Now, trying to sweeten things up between him and the West Coast Pro Men's Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, Vinnie doesn't like pineapple on pizza. Enough of the sweetness. Angels is bald, in case you didn't realize it.
The advantage, Sora has over Angels. Angels fires off with the chops. Creates a separation, ducks the Halo strike, falls up with a lariat, knocking Angels out of his boots.
In comes JAC, the big man for the duration of this matchup has been the great equalizer, but right now Massaro looking to level him with forearms, unable to do so. Thinking Saito, and he's got him! Big show of strength there from the world champ.
But somehow, JAC is still on his feet, but for how much longer?
Spear! Taking out the Guardian. This has been all JAC. Here comes the Denim Dragon.
Not intimidated by JAC.
And down come the straps. Ethan, those are not overalls. That is a denim singlet. The straps coming down on both sides of the ring, kicking things into another gear here. That's the shot.
Charlie, between the legs, joining JAC in, falls up with the up kick.
Now Charlie showing that unreal athleticism into a Pele kick, but JAC still on spaghetti legs as Charlie looking to slice a little bread. Caught in the clutches, reverses into a DDT.
And finally, the big man comes tumbling down. Starboy Charlie ascends to the top.
Maybe setting up for that shooting Starboy press, but Angels pushing Starboy off the top rope, spoiling it for the opposition, and JT Thorne in to pick the bones.
Sit out spine buster. Starboy Charlie, Vishnu Akali not far behind.
Akali, a member of the Young Dead, no stranger. Multi-person tag team competition. I believe JAC, the big man, the tag to Alan Angels here. Just like he stole the tag titles from him, the front man wants to steal this match.
Assisted TKO, impressive innovation by Angels and JAC.
Cover. Broken up. You talked about it, Ethan, the synergy between these pillars of the coast.
And now this thing is breaking down. This is what this stage means to these 8 men. What Marvelous means to them.
They certainly do not envy referee Sparky Ballard here, trying to keep, or I guess regain control of this one. Meeting of the minds. Super kick. And another.
Guillotine across that top rope. And the big man is out of the equation.
Very, very smart maneuver from these 4. JAC has been a powerful force, and now, if it ain't the consequence of Alan Angel's own actions. And ever the yellow-bellied the tag, but leaving the match.
And leaving Vishnu Akali to pick up the pieces with all four of his opponents in the ring.
Oh, give me a break. What's this you were saying about Japan being a formative experience for this bum?
Nori, elbow.
Big knee from Alphazo and Jewell showing him how it's done with a gator roll. He's got Akali in position for the shooting. Starboy, press.
On the money.
Together. And that is all she wrote. You lost.
Out Angels consulting Jordan Castle for his performance in this matchup, but take nothing away from all 7 men in this matchup. What a performance by the men of the Marvelous roster.
Absolutely. Alphazo, Starboy Charlie, Jewell, and world champion Vinnie Massaro, proving why they are so formative, not only to this organization, the West Coast Pro, but Marvelous as well. Excited to see Vinnie and Starboy and, yes, Alan Angels back in a Marvelous ring at the 10th anniversary.
Bridging that gap between the East and the West has been a big part of the Marvelous mission. We do so today right here in Las Vegas, sold out at the Star Bar during Mania Week. This many options in professional wrestling. To be here for Marvelous says a lot about the product we are presenting.
Singles competition on tap as we throw it back to Katie Scott.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your official for this contest is Ref Gill. Introducing first.
The Tower of Power has arrived.
One of the fastest rising women in professional wrestling today, and someone who is toured and trained at Marvelous, developing a motherly relationship with Houzan, constantly reminding her of who she is and what she is capable of, and she's ready to show it off tonight.
You know, I've called a lot of Amira matches in my time, perhaps more Amira matches than any others, and I'm constantly responding, retorting as to how good she is for her relative inexperience. She's done so much in such little time. She's done so much despite being so young as a wrestler, but, well, in a very rare moment, she is the veteran against her opponent tonight in this woman.
These shows exciting. It's not just seeing the town of America test their mettle against Joshi, but seeing wrestlers that are wrestling in America for the very first time. Echika, one of those.
That's right, Miyabi. Competing here in the United States, you gotta think butterflies in her stomach, the size of eagles. She's gonna need to focus. She's gonna need to rely on the confidence we've seen throughout her marvelous career.
Size towers over the Tower of Power Amira, and that size advantage on display back to Amira into the corner.
I will say though, Amira's short stature is deceptive. Yes, she is small in terms of height, but she is muscular, she is powerful. Again, Amira herself is going to rely on all that power against Miyabi.
Especially coming off the Herbert brought a different athlete out of her. She's going to do all of that. She gets better. The monster, Miyabi.
During her time in Japan, making the finals of a one-day tag tournament in Japan. Only the finals by Smart Rush. As you know, there is no shame in losing to a team the caliber of Sparklish.
A team that'll make the United States debut tonight in our main event. Meantime, Amira going for the strength.
I think Miyabi knows that Amira not quite able to reach the hand. Amira not exactly one to take that disrespect lying down.
Trying to cut Miyabi down the sides. Amira is sent up into the ropes.
And down goes the Tower of Power. Big shoulder block from an uber-confident Miyabi. If there are any nerves or any misgivings heading into her U.S. debut, she's certainly not letting it show. Here in Vegas, you got a poker face.
Adopted by the Marvelous roster. Looking, who's making Yusa and her fellow classmates proud as Amira nails the drop kick on Miyabi.
Amira's rolling in the corner with a big splash.
Keeping that momentum up, driving those hips into the corner.
Got Vegas on her side here. Such a unique and special connection Amira has with the faithful, but dropped in the center of a boot from Miyabi.
And there you see the athletic factor of Miyabi. A practitioner of capoeira, natural ability on her feet, enhanced by training with Iroha.
Another recent win. Houzan, another one we'll see in action later on tonight. Controlling Amira, using that size, grounding her with a headlock. Simple, fundamentally professional wrestling, the cornerstone of Takumi Nagaya.
Amira trying to withstand the offense of a much bigger Miyabi.
Shoots her off the ropes. And another big boot. Ethan, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, says Miyabi.
Lower back. Base of that strength.
I struggle to think in traditional singles competition, not a death match, not a multi-person match. The last time I saw Amira dominated the way we're seeing here. Momentum.
Make it, Amira. Think about it.
Miyabi now got her right where she wants her. Control of the legs. Dragging Amira back towards the center. Veteran acumen, wise beyond her years. The ring positioning of Miyabi playing dividends here.
Keeping up the assault on the lower back of Amira.
She's got Amira on her stomach now. Amira's got to crawl towards that bottom rope to force the break. Much easier said than done. Inches got to feel like miles here, Lawmaster.
Casting the crawl. Carrying that much weight behind her with nothing but her arms to propel her forward.
And Amira reaches the bottom rope, forces the break. Miyabi does so graciously. Of course, Amira's weekend, the talent of Marvel, is not over tonight. Head-to-head with Senka, Akatsuki. A couple days' time for our friends at Pride Style, and certainly looking for momentum heading into that exchange. Series of chops here. Miyabi, for the first time in this matchup, looking rocked, Ethan.
Lighting up the chest and lighting up the jaw with that discus elbow. Now looking to hoist up Miyabi. Can she do it?
Loves to employ that world's strongest slam as a finishing maneuver, but again, rarely in there with women as strong and powerful as Miyabi.
Fireball chop by Echika Miyabi.
Sounds like a gunshot into the cover. And a kick out from Amira. Ethan, in your opinion, what does Amira have to do at this juncture to find a way back in this match?
Gotta find a way back in the begin to go after those legs. Those kicks have been so helpful for Echika Miyabi so far. She can take out a big part of her offense.
Shots to the neck. Stick and move, the name of the game for Amira here. Faking German suplex, but again, Miyabi too big, too strong here.
Right, out the way, those back elbows. Shotgun drop kick, stunning Miyabi.
And now the German suplex lands the mark.
And this is the opening Amira has been looking for. But she's got to capitalize. She's got to put this one away, Jordan.
May have found her way back in this thing. Got Miyabi in her sights, thinking cannonball. Amira, cover. And a kick out there. Slight delay on the cover may have cost the Tower of Power.
Every set, every moment counts, and Amira knows it. Back up to her feet.
Yeah, but really favoring that lower back after the onslaught of shots and kicks we've seen throughout this one.
And for the first time, able to take Miyabi off her feet.
Got her up for the world's strongest slam, but cannot stick the landing. Miyabi escapes her clutches, goes for the big boot, but Amira with the roll-up. No, Miyabi reaches the bottom rope.
Getting to adapt to the fighting style of Echika Miyabi. Off the ropes, dropping Miyabi with a crossbody.
Lateral press. A kick out from Miyabi. Something to prove here in her U.S. debut.
The scream of Amira says it all. She's not going to let Chigusa down.
Silver whip. Amira gets the boot of her own up. And now from the middle rope. Looking to fly, but caught in the goozle. Double goozle. Oh, man.
Steps up to the plate and fires off yet another fireball chop.
Down goes the Tower of Power. Miyabi for the win. No.
Despite it all, Amira will keep on fighting. But for how much longer upon the shoulders?
No, Amira trying to escape, but Miyabi almost got her in an electric chair here. Goozle once again. That's gotta be it.
Oh my God! And it is!
Heck of a fight here tonight from Amira, but Miyabi came to play, Ethan. What a performance in her U.S. debut.
With high stakes, it's Miyabi who walks away with the pot. She pulls out the win and a statement to the fans in America, proving she belongs here at Marvelous.
Up next, really looking forward to this one. Singles competition continues as the It Girl, Maya World, goes head-to-head with Sora Ayame, another protege of Chigusa Nagayo. Head back to Katie Scarlett.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your official for this contest is Ref Sparky Ballard. Introducing first.
There we go, Sora.
Someone who's blazed a hell of a path for professional wrestling. From native Texas to the top promotions on the planet. And ready to punch her ticket in the can. Accomplish her dream. Competing in the land of the rising sun.
Saw her in competition last year in Marvelous, losing to the deathmatch Amazonas, Rina Yamashita. Hoping for a better result here against one of the hottest young upstarts.
Please welcome to the ring from Dallas, Texas, she is the It Girl.
Having competed for Stardom, TJPW, and Marvelous in America. Marvelous is the first one called back. She can clock in today. Would be what gets her to Japan.
Just 4 days removed from challenging Divine Dominion, the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships, AEW Dynasty 0 Hour. No rest for the weary when it comes to Maya World. She's back!
You know, Senka got a lot of impressed last year, but believe me, Sora Ayame has had a year to develop her style, prepare for this moment. She's looking for a breakthrough of her own.
And you have to wonder if that maybe sticks in the grow of Sora. Of course, so much respect and love between her and Senka. For Senka to have the breakout performance she did against Echika, set the wrestling world on fire, and in turn have the year she's had since, well, certainly a chip on the shoulder of Ayame.
But make no mistake, Ayame has just as big boots to fill, inheriting the blue singlet of Takumi Nagayo's fellow Crush Gal lioness Asuka, and wears that color with pride as she steps back into the ring in America.
Similarly, in singles competition against another AEW star last year in Vegas, falling to the native beast, Nyla Rose. Takumi Nagayo certainly not sending ham and eggers after her top prospects.
5'4", 5'2" athlete from Maya World. The youth, her agility, her athleticism, the better of Ayame.
As you said, has made it public a major goal of hers. Oh, cover here, looking for the quick roll-up. Is to compete in the land of the rising sun. Small package now. Right over Sora would go a long way and looking for that lot of momentum.
Returning to the stage with newfound aggression.
Oh, backslide. No, nearly stole it there. Talking about that match in Senka and Echika, we saw just how crucial a pinfall or lack thereof can be, and Sora nearly stole it. Into the same here, but still only a 2.
Still discovering her identity with the ring, but one thing is certain, she has to walk in today.
Plain and simply, that she is winless in singles competition in Marvels. That has to change. You can only perform impressively for so long.
Time and time again, she's proving that the potential is there. It all could change today. Put away the intro Maya World.
Teaming with Echika as her trainer, Takumi Nagayo in trios competition at the 10th anniversary show. Opportunity ahead for Sora. All Maya World thus far, Ethan. What does Sora have to do to turn the match in her favor? Maya with a Northern Lights suplex cover. And a kick.
Rely on the overconfidence of Maya World. Maya has a tendency of getting in her own head. Sora has to rely on the fundamentals. Talk to her by Shigusa.
Cover once again. A kick out.
She wants to pull off the upset and pull off her first singles victory in Marvelous.
It's also worth pointing out that since becoming All Elite, Maya has primarily competed in tag team competition alongside Maya. That's not to say she's still not a fantastic wrestler. Used to having that other woman on the outside to tag out too. As I say it, looking very, very impressive here against Sora.
4 for the price of 1, rocking Sora Ayame.
Maya calling for the end here. A big crossbody from Sora out of nowhere. Only a 2.
But that much closer to picking up the victory. Sora has to keep her foot on the gas, has to keep up the aggression here.
Sora bringing Maya back up to a vertical base. Trying to muscle her up, and Maya not letting it happen.
Keeping her center of gravity low, trying to avoid the slam from Sora.
Forearms to the chest of Maya. Off the ropes. But popped up. No! Shoulders down, looking to steal it once again. Maya looking for the same. Covers back and forth here. Oh!
It's a hair's length away from Maya World picking up the win. Perhaps getting to Japan, accomplishing that dream.
Near fall after near fall, and this one, Lawmaster, as Maya drops Sora with a DDT, hooks the leg. Still not enough.
Something you can see of every member of the Marvelous roster. They are stubborn, they are resilient, they will fight until they have nothing left. It's a product of the training that they have endured in the Marvelous Dojo.
You can see the frustration painted on the face of the Yin Girl. Maya World wants to finish this one imminently here. Especially after herself losing to Rena here. As far as Sora not attempting to pay off referee Sparky Ballard. Like we saw last year, nobody home, and Sora takes advantage with another pin. Kick out for Maya.
But smartly kicking off Sora before she can sit down in that cover.
Jackknife!
Jackknife!
No! Sora with a bevy of covers under her belt, but none of them getting the job done thus far. Basement dropkick. Sora in control, perhaps the first time in this one, Ethan.
Finding a strategy, keeping up these drop kicks, flooring Maya World with each one.
Ever. No.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes gone.
You talked about that loss for reading him off for last year. I actually think every loss like a lesson, learning from it and motivating her to improve. And as we see here, thrust kick, taking down Sora Ayame.
Yeah, Sora might have to relearn a couple things after that kick. Brains scrambled, and Maya with a waist lock. And German suplex when Sora stays on her feet. This time, dropped on her neck. But Maya late to the cover. An awkward transition there, and you gotta think that cost the It Girl.
But at the same time, you notice Maya grabbed too high on the waist, grabbing lower for more leverage to secure the Germans. And the crowd is torn.
Total no vacancy here in the Bazaar Bar. It's Maya. Sora back up to her vertical base, looking for another slam here. Center of the ring. Now, she's not content with that. Heading up to the high-rent district here, Ethan.
Sending to the middle rope. With Ayame below.
No water in the pool.
And the oversight on Maya World's part. And Sora Ayame with the shin kicks, lighting up Maya World.
You give Ayame an inch, she will take a mile. Small package. No, so close. Shoulders down once again here.
And a deep cover secures the win.
Talk about righting the wrongs of last year from being decimated by an AEW superstar in the meat to pitting an AEW superstar here in the Bazaar Bar.
And those chants prove that everything Sora has suffered through in the past year to establish herself, to figure out who she is within those ropes, has all been worth it. Finally picking up a win on her own here in Marvelous. And what a night to do it, Jordan.
Huge momentum headed into that trios encounter at the 10th anniversary. What a moment for Sora Ayame as we head towards four-way competition right now.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your official for this contest is Ref Jackie. Introducing first.
Oh, Ethan Lawmaster. Good times never felt so good.
4-way women's competition here in Marvelous between 4 guys who are looking to prove themselves in a Marvelous ring.
And this young woman, just months away from punching her ticket to Japan, training under the Marvelous Dojo alongside Miko Alana, a West Coast Pro Academy graduate soon. He graduated the Marvelous Dojo.
Making her way to the ring from San Francisco, California. She's the sweetest girl in the world. Sweet
You know, when people first hear
Hold
about...
on, hold on. All right, go ahead. As a Boston boy, as a Red Sox fan, I couldn't let that happen. Sorry. Go ahead.
When people first hear about Sweet Caroline, the first thing they ask is, does she pronounce the song? Brother, does she?
Some serious intensity from your resident Nomi. Shoulder pads and all. Gabby Forza on business, heading into this one.
And believe it or not, just coming off a tour of Japan, but not within the world of Joshi, within the world of deathmatch, proving how much she can take and how brave she truly is.
That's right, one half of the Savage Gnomes alongside tag team partner and husband with Bear Bronson. Superstar in the world of death.
And their opponent.
All the way from the great state of Texas, the king has arrived.
Riding high off defending that new Texas Pro Women's Champion against none other than Gabby Forza, who got to make that footsie two in an interesting position.
And their opponent.
That's an excellent point, Ethan. They can't afford to stay focused on one another. They've got two other opponents in this single elimination four-way contest in the form of Sweet Caroline and this one.
Easily the biggest opportunity in Mighty Mayra's young career. Wrestling outside her native Bay Area with so much to prove as she looks to impress her marvelous.
Mayra dripping with confidence heading into this one, and she's gonna need it.
Fierce, mighty but tiny. But giving the kick out of surprisingly opponents. Spent years being not let that one get the better of her tonight.
Jackie sounds for Bell, and we are underway. So much to prove. The eyes of the world, and more specifically, of Marvelous. All four of us. And you said, Ethan, no love lost between these two after this afternoon.
Immediately picking up where they left off this morning for New Texas Pro. It seems Caroline and Mayra taking a back seat to these two.
Tunnel vision between Gabby and Charity, and well, these two West Coast ladies. Not to be shrugged off. Sweet Caroline, of course, heading to the Marvelous Dojo in the coming months. You know Mighty Mayra would love the same, but right now they're about to go on the same trip, and that is to the canvas.
I can tell you, Gabby and Charity, mirror images of each other in their strength and size.
Those mirrors might just have cracked. A meeting of the minds and sent to the outside by Caroline and Mayra, saying, count us out, write us off at your own risk.
Caroline and Mayra, the showing what the Bay Area is capable of. Catching Mayra on the way back to the picket, tries for the stop, but Mayra able to evade.
Face on the canvas here. And I've seen a viciousness out of Mighty Mayra in recent months. There is a fire in her belly she's not had for a very, very long time, and it might be exactly what she needs as she hopes to impress in this one.
Rolls over the back, all that weight down across the back of Caroline, up the ropes, splitting into the boots.
Makes it look effortless, does Mighty Mayra, capitalizing with a cover and a kick out. And as gorgeous as that split looks, you have to ask if she got a medium instead of those. Perhaps.
Make no mistake, Mayra has had a few chances to study Caroline in the Bay Area.
suplex, beautiful bridge, but it's not enough.
Not the list of best bridges we've seen tonight. That one ranks pretty high.
It's up there on the outside. Tunnel vision once again between Charity King and Gabby Forza. Clearly unresolved tensions from earlier this afternoon.
The Mighty Mayra is well aware.
Tope Suicida wiping out the competition in the first row. Her and Caroline intent on keeping this a singles contest. And well, speaking of the devil,
Caroline ascending to the top and off for the crossbody for all three women. One of the fastest graduates of the West Coast Pro Training Academy, 9 months. University of training in her in-ring debut. Going to live up to that potential. She brings Gabby Forza back into the ring.
just a few minutes removed from her debut, and since becoming an active wrestler, has grown and matured so much. Flurry of kicks out of Gabby.
Here you see the combat sports background. Caroline on display. A black belt. It could soar on a Korean martial art, but a grappling and striking.
Cover here. Kick out at one goes to show the strength, strong base of Gabby Forza there paying dividends.
Forza, get her way back up in the corner.
Hip attack there.
But ducks it, snaps it. Caroline up into her arms.
Thinking power bomb perhaps. And lands it with authority, dropping Caroline on her spine, but only a 2.
Back in her high, but it's not going to be enough. It's on the outside. Mighty Mayra on the arms of Charity King.
Drilling her on the apron, using a lower ring than usual here, and King using that to her advantage.
And with that lower ring, a lot more distance to fall on an impact like that, directly onto the apron.
We are back to square one, seeming destined to do this forever, or at least for the remainder of the weekend.
As Marvelous officials watch intently, Forza and King firing off to the center of the ring.
And neither giving an inch here. Both women staggered, but both women right back on top of one another. Down they go. If Gabby Forza and Charity King are careful here, Ethan, they're going to eliminate one another from this match. This could effectively be that single cover here. Caroline looking to steal it. This could effectively be that singles match between Caroline and Mayra, the Bay Girls that we talked about a moment ago.
Believe me, they read your mind, going for a cover on both women. But now we're back to square one. All 4 women working their way back up to their feet. As it's Caroline and Mayra forming a bit of a mercenary marriage.
Double clothesline to the stereo in the corner. Oh, Mayra calling for the hat trick, but suckered Caroline in. You can boo her, all you want, but it's a one fall to a finish. Every woman for herself 4-way match here, Ethan.
That's the chaotic nature of matchups like this. And the round Mayra goes, beautiful satellite DDT.
Cover. Truly every woman for herself. Temporary alliances, the operative word being temporary here.
Charity King just blasts out of that corner with a shoulder tackle to Mayra. And a big clothesline in the corner to God.
Now King putting that power on display here, smothering Mayra in the corner. Now King retained championship gold, could win the matchup here with a butterfly suplex.
Charity King to be on that flight with Caroline.
Oh, well, Caroline rounding that flight here, bringing things out to the outside. And not only are we in close proximity to the marvelous victory, it's also a hard cement floor. No padding for any of these women.
Back in the ring. Gabby Forza able to evade the pump kick. Scooping up Caroline.
In the corner on the canvas, Stampede Power Slam, broken up by Mayra.
Mighty Mayra, ever the opportunist, sees both women down and is ready to press the attack.
Going for it. German suplex on Gabby Forza here, talking about a size disparity. I'm not sure how wise that is for Mayra. Maybe getting a little overzealous here, Ethan.
The adrenaline can't back up the strength. Gabby gets that back up with the draw of Mayra. Up she goes.
Scoop and a slam. Gabby Forza giving us a ticket to the gun show here. Seriously, not going for a cover, instead stalking her prey, maybe showing the effect of this four-way matchup.
Jiah getting the set in for Gabby Forza. Mayra, there's a lot left in the tank.
Slap to the face of Forza. You know that's only going to fire her up more.
As you see, Caroline back into the picture, ready to trade shots. Tsunomi.
Fireman's carry here. In comes Charity King. Anything you can do, I can do better.
One-upsmanship continues.
Delayed vertical suplex. Gorilla press slam. We got a pissing contest, Lawmaster. Blood rushing to the head of Mayra. Sweet Caroline not doing much better, but both women able to escape. And again, nearly a meeting of minds.
That aggression coming back to the cost. Charity and Forza once again.
Caroline and Forza again, a temporary alliance, but again dropped by Forza and King. Talking about tenuous. Took too much time thinking about it. Caught with the educated feet of Caroline and Mayra.
Flying out of the ropes with lariats from Mayra and Caroline.
But no one able to capitalize here. All four women down. What a showcase here in this four-way match. And Ethan, putting you in the hot seat here at this juncture. Who do you see eking out a victory? Who wants it the most?
Caroline wants to prove that this investment by Jewell is worth it. At the same time, these three are trying to earn that spot as well. It's anyone's game at this point with how evenly matched these four are.
King perhaps back up to her knees first. All women meeting in the center.
First, up onto the shoulders goes Mighty Mayra.
Mayra, as has been the story here tonight, escapes into the scorpion kick.
Charity coming down.
Sweet Caroline up. Down goes Mayra.
You're not gonna outkick Caroline. Sweet dreams, Mayra. No. Picked up and planted by Charity.
Charity's reeling here with a spear from Forza. Some revenge for the loss earlier this afternoon. Revenge is a dish best served speared, Lawmaster.
Though that short-term success, getting that win over Charity is apparent. We gotta think about the long term here. That is a win in front of Chigusa, in front of West Coast Pro officials, and it could be what Gabby needs to finally return to Japan.
And Ethan, it's time for the big one, my friend. The one we've been waiting for, a year in the making. The rematch, Aja versus Senka.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, with a 30-minute time limit. Our official for this contest is Ref Tony. Introducing first.
And the graphic alone, bringing these fans out of their seats, you know what's coming, Jordan.
We are in store for something special, my friend. On a weekend that features legends and imports and superstars from national television, it was this woman in a 5-minute matchup, reaching out of a cover, refusing to say die, that set the wrestling world ablaze, hoping to not only strike lightning twice, but right that wrong.
Senka Akatsuki returning to Japan with titles and tournaments under her belt and is ready to show the fans stateside just how much she's improved.
Not only that, Ethan, looking for her first ever singles win in a marvelous ring.
And her opponent.
That is going to be much easier said than done.
Broken all barriers of race, sex, body type, all over the world for 40 years plus, returns to the stage, returns to Marvelous to take on Senka Akatsuki.
God made the devil just for fun, but when he wanted the real thing, he made Aja Kong, cornered tonight by AAAW Tag Team Champions in Magenta.
And a rite of passage for any young Joshi. Aja Kong came into that match with Senka last year, not knowing what to expect, but was blown away by the fight that Senka put up. The tensions may be high, but the respect is mutual between these two.
Allah Master, my goosebumps got goosebumps. The electricity is palpable. Here we go.
There's no trepidation, no fear of Senka Akatsuki. She's had a year to prepare for this moment. But what Senka didn't have last year was this rapturous response from the fans in America.
That's right, from a relative unknown to a hero. We had to talk about it just hours ago, head-to-head with the knockout artist Chris Hero in an impromptu open challenge for West Coast Pro.
Initial 5-minute exhibition match went to a time limit. Chris Hero personally requested 5 more minutes. Not since Akira Tozawa at the Battle of Los Angeles. Had Hero been that stunned by someone whose ability to refusal to quit.
Firing away with a flurry of forearms here, barely phasing Aja Kong. And the Irish whip having very little effect.
And whether Aja hooked out the top rope or not, guarantee she's not budging.
Down goes Senka.
And flashbacks to last year.
Oh, and a big kick to the back. Of course, Senka scheduled to face Miyabi, the 10th anniversary special. Another killer in the pig striker. Needs momentum. Ethan, take nothing away from her. I'm not sure if it's possible. I'm not sure if there's anyone that can put Aja Kong away. Talk about West Coast Pro. We saw Miko Alana try. We saw how well she fared. Impressive performance, but falling to the Johnnie Limp.
But you've got to think about the weight on the shoulders of Senka Akatsuki, bearing the red singlet of Chigusa Nagayo herself. An honor bestowed upon the likes of Miko Satomura, Takumi Iroha, and Chigusa is the latest to bear that honor.
Bear this in a moment. Huge chop to the chest. Make no mistake, Aja Kong with little to no reverence. She may respect Senka for the fight she showed last year. Doesn't mean she's going to take it easy on her. In fact, Ethan, it means the exact opposite. We're really playing with her food here, having her fun with Senka.
Senka showed last year what true strength feels like in the ring with Aja Kong. Another coming chop.
Saying you want the dance, welcome to the dance, kid. The pedigree of Aja Kong doesn't even need to be mentioned. Legendary wars with the likes of Manami Toyota and Mako Satomura and Bull Nakano. She is a living legend, excuse me.
But important to note what Aja Kong just did, tying up that Kinesio tape on the shoulder of Senka, marking a target on that.
And perhaps speaks to what a threat she sees in Senka. She may be all confidence and for good reason, but Aja recognizes what a warrior she has in Senka, despite the inexperience, despite the lack of singles victories. Senka's the real deal, I think.
Shown them winning. While her tournament for Sendai Girls captured her first title ever in the Sendai Girls Junior Championship. That potential is slowly being realized. They can progress even further if she can pull off the upset today.
Needs that same success. Here in Marvelous, Kong drops the elbow, lackadaisical cover. And a bridge from Senka. Talk about a throwback.
Speaks to the training that she's endured under Chigusa Nagayo. You fight until you can't fight anymore. The pin is the beginning and the end of a match, but look here.
Hold on. The same woman, same man, excuse me, who she went head-to-head with just hours ago, Chris Hero, offering encouragement to Senka.
And for veterans of the industry, to the fans in this audience, the wrestling world stands with Senka Akatsuki.
Chris Hero bringing Vegas to their feet. And Aja Kong said, this one's for you, Hero. No! Willed onwards by Hero. Willed onwards by the Marvelous faithful Senka fights out of the hold.
History will not repeat itself. She will not let that backdrop driver happen. Now whips back into the corner and out with authority. Crashing into Aja Kong. Aja stunned. Keeping up the aggression. And down goes Aja.
Senka has dropped Aja. She's gonna do it, Lawmaster. She's gonna do it.
But can she muscle up Aja again?
Oh, Aja just too big, just too strong.
Case in point.
But Senka with some fighting spirit on full display. Down goes Kong. Cover. No.
And with Aja down, Senka scaling to the top.
This is not the same Senka that stepped into the meet, but she may meet the same result. Aja joining her at the top. Precarious position here, Lawmaster.
And Senka crashing down, superflex to Akatsuki.
This may be it. Kong curiously not going for the cover. Eye to eye with Chris Hero.
Calling for the end. We get Senka back up to her feet.
Saito suplex. Thanks for coming, Senka. No, small package. Oh my God! Oh my God! My God, she's done it!
It took a year, but finally, the beast has been slain, and Senka Akatsuki stay
first win back in Vegas against Echika and Magenta spoiling the fun. Give me a break, man.
And to think, for veterans in the locker room in Marvelous, supposed to set the standard for the younger generation, and this is what they do to somebody like Senka.
I mean, cornering Echika, I understand the respect and reverence they have for her, but there's no excuse for this.
And deep down, Aja knows it. There's a standard. There's a line.
Miko and Maria here, making Senka pay for what? For being the better woman here tonight? Even Echika knows this isn't how you get the job done. This isn't how you do things. Tough love. Good. Good. Get him out of here. Hold on here. Well, Ethan, for my money, Magenta are not scheduled for competition here tonight.
Well, it's not enough to disrespect the rookie Senka. They want to disrespect a living legend in Echika.
It has been made official. We're going to have a tag match between
Moments removed from defeating Echika, Senka Akatsuki joins forces with her in tag team action against AAAW Tag Team Champions Magenta. What a development, Ethan.
And already rearranging the seating chart. Here at the Bizarre Bar, sending Senka through those chairs. Maria, with a hold of Echika, and Aja with the same idea.
Oh, face full of ringside chair here. And listen, take nothing away from Aja and Senka after what we just saw, proving why they are who they are, why they are what they are in Marvelous. They just went through a grueling encounter with one another. Not only that, they are not an established tag team by my count. The first time we've ever seen these two join forces in tag team competition. Meanwhile, Magenta rolled the roost here in Marvelous.
Regardless of what Aja and Senka put each other through, there's a bond built in that short time.
Ow! Chair across the face and a big boot with momentum.
But you want to talk tag teams. This is an unrecognizable Magenta compared to what we saw last year. They became forward in their position in Marvelous. Wanted to change things up and in devastating fashion. But it's worked the trick. Taking back those AAAW Tag Team Championships.
That's right, attacking Takumi, Iroha, turning their backs on the Marvelous faithful is a change in more than just aesthetic. Senka, that face first with the corner post. And Ethan, what does this prove, right? Even if they defeat Senka and Aja, so what? Great, you defeated these two after a grueling one-on-one encounter, an impromptu tag team competition. What's the angle here, man?
Again, it's about establishing dominance. Showing they're not the same team that was here last year. Reminding these fans in America of who Rico and Maria truly are.
Tag.
Let's go, Senka! Let's go, Maria! Let's go, Senka! Let's go, Maria!
Uber confident here. Raking Senka's face across the top rope, those hard steel cables. Say what you will on the attitudes, Ethan. Magenta, AAAW Tag Team Champions cover. For a reason, dethroning Spark Rush, and since then, wins in tag team competition over Chikaya Nakashima, Senka herself, Sora Ayame, Sareee. The list goes on and on and on. A who's who of great tag teams across Marvelous Dojo.
And even regardless of these tactics, those tag team instincts are still there. Isolated Senka and Akatsuki in their corner as Magenta go to work, putting on Echika and charging him with a PK.
All Magenta thus far here. Telling Kong where she can kiss it. And that is ill-advised. Despite this being Aja's third, including the West Coast Pro encounter with Miko, Alana, third match of the evening, you know she's not going to take that one lying down. And when or if Senka's able to attack her in, no. At this point, Ethan, looking like a big if.
There's a holds in the heart of Senka Akatsuki. She will kick out, she will get up, and she will keep fighting.
Senka in a bad way here. Oh, face wash there in the corner. And Ethan, what do Senka and Aja have to do? First time ever tag team. Clearly feeling the effect of their singles match against each other. How do they find a way back in this one? Is the elbow drop a very good start?
Senka could very well get it, but that avenue to Aja Kong cut off by Magenta, dragging Aja back into their corner.
Expert unit. It's like they work with one brain. Frequent tags, one in, one out. Keeping each other fresh here.
Senka scooped up and landed in the center of the ring.
Press. And there's the bridge once again.
Even on her third match of the night, even with a clipped wing, still finding the strength to bridge out.
Big shoulder block there. Oh, to the back and wisely rolling over onto her stomach. Having fun getting cute with it, but Senka gonna make her pay.
These two know as soon as Senka is down across you, you are not getting up until you get to those ropes.
Body slam!
And it's time for the shoot pin!
No! Senka makes the tag to Aja Kong and Magenta. It's time to pay the piper. Oh, a rake of the eyes here. Give me a break.
Again, no respect for anybody.
Best of all, a legend like Aja Kong.
Double soul butt axe kick, and the striking instincts of Magenta on display.
Cover. And listen, we can talk all we want about how it's after a hard-fought match against Senka, after a hard-fought match against Miko, Alana, Magenta being fresh, but a win is a win in the record books, Ethan, and a win over Aja Kong goes such a long way. Big drop kick. It's that very same drop kick. Cover. The very same drop kick that spelled the beginning of the end for Magenta as we know it, turning their back to Takumi and the Marvelous Faithful as we know it.
They're about to learn a hard lesson from Aja Kong.
Went over, going through. Super kick. Big splash. And Aja staggered, down she goes, Magenta for the win. No, tried to guard Senka, but unable to do so.
By no means will you stop Senka after everything she has suffered through. Not just tonight, but all throughout her career to get to where she is in Marvelous.
Now Magenta turning their attention towards Senka with kicks in stereo. And this one, understandably so, has been all Magenta Lawmaster. They might be looking to put it away.
Taking advantage of the inexperience of Aja and Senka as a tag team. But don't threaten Aja with a good time!
You want a double suplex? Well, be careful what you wish for, ladies, because you just might get it. Aja now. Showing why she has dominated for decades, showing why she is the legend that she is, and with Senka by her side, a legend in the making. They may have found a way back in this one. Cover. Kick out here.
Where others may have quit, Magenta will keep fighting. They asked for this fight, and they are going to get it. Aja could seal the end here. Look at that backdrop driver!
The cover. Oh, broken up once again.
And even with Senka trying to hold back the other half of Magenta, it's Aja Kong taking it to both members.
Aja calling for the end. It'll be Magenta defending those AAAW tag titles against Nightshade and Nyla Rose. Aja looking for the Unicorn. Senka with a clothesline. That'll be at the 10th anniversary, but despite this being a non-title match, their hopes of victory in jeopardy here, Lawmaster.
And it's Aja Kong with the Hurricane! Taking down! Cover here! That'll do it!
know, we talk a lot in this sport about strange bedfellows and unlikely tag team partners, but I'm not sure if I've ever seen a tag team function that well against such well-established opposition after beating the hell out of each other just minutes ago, the way Aja and Senka did.
And after years of throwing around Tagusa Nagaya, it's Aja Kong standing tall alongside her protege, the latest to wear her colors, Senka Akatsuki.
What a night. Chris Hero and Aja Kong, just another day at the office for Senka Akatsuki. Magenta still AAAW Tag Team Champions. Remains to be seen if that'll be the case. The 10th anniversary, once again defending against Nightshade and Nyla Rose. Senka extends the hand. And Ethan, I don't speak Japanese, but I think Aja's calling for a rubber match, my friend.
Whether they're across the ring or in the same corner. There's no denying that these two will cross paths again.
And after all that, Ethan, if you can believe it, we got not one, but two more.
Brought nearly to tears by the love that she has received from fans in Japan, from fans in America, to fans all over the world. There's no denying that Senka Akatsuki is one of the best under 25 on the planet. It is an honor to be on the call for her match tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your official for this contest is Ref Jackie. Introducing first.
And a trailblazer within West Coast Pro, a graduate of the Academy, rapidly improving, defying expectations, and leading a new generation of graduates. Miko Alana makes her marvelous pro return.
And perhaps most importantly, in regards to tonight, just hours removed from getting dropped on her head by Aja Kong.
As you said, fighting on Kong, earning her respect similar to how Senka Akatsuki did earlier, still feeling the effects of her neck and shoulders. She cannot let that get to her, as she is scheduled to tour Marvelous, train under Tagusa Nagaya in the coming months.
And her opponent.
It gets her first taste of what she can expect from the Marvelous roster here tonight.
Welcome to the United States. I, Houzan.
And welcome back to the perennial underdog of Marvelous. For what she lacks in titles, wins, or accolades, she more than makes up for in her heart and determination.
You know, I, in many ways, currently in Marvelous, where Miko was Just a year and change ago in West Coast Pro, there was a time when Big Meeks was the blue chipper. Always the bridesmaid, led the bride in big match opportunities. But as of late, traveling to Europe, defeating Billy Starks in Los Angeles and capturing Pride-style tag team gold could not be further from the truth. I want a piece of that pie.
Firing out the forearms, off the ropes with the dropkick, setting Alana, but Big Meat still off her feet.
Eye off hers, a big shoulder block, power advantage clearly in the corner. Miko Alana.
It speaks how much she's improved. Like going from an opening scramble to the co-main event on a marvelous show. A lot of potential, but Houzan's going to put it to the test.
Miko now in a world of hurt. Inside the corner. Nobody home there. Drop kicks, the ace in the hole for Houzan here.
Laying him on one after another.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And off the ropes.
That time, taking Meeks down.
Ever. And a kick out. You know, we talk about Miko Alana needing momentum, heading into that excursion to Japan, training at the Marvelous Dojo. That clearly lights a fire on her. Sherman. It can also add extra nerves. It can also take Miko off her game as she looks towards the future. Maybe not fully able to focus here tonight against Jiah. A great deal of focus on display here.
Looking to hoist up Houzan, gut wrench suplex. Just planting her into the canvas.
Miko will be in action. Four-way tag action alongside Vinnie Massaro at the 10th anniversary of spectacular recover. Kick out from Eye. Nathan, I ask you again, who do you give the edge to? Who do you see eking out a win here? Both women, so much to prove.
We talked about the pressure that's on Miko Alana, but there's just as much on Houzan. She feels as though this new generation of rookies coming up from Marvelous has passed her by. Drew her into pressure. And it was matches with Momono, Rina Yamashita, that reminded her of her place, that she belongs here on this roster, and a win over Miko Alana reinforced that.
Double overhand shot, the power used to great effect here by Alana. Into the cover. Kick out for Houzan. We saw Houzan looking for those repeated drop kicks, trying to keep Alana off her feet and to give back power, but much easier said than done, especially the longer the match goes.
That power has made Miko so unique amongst the roster here at West Coast Pro. Launching that signature air raid crash, a favorite maneuver of hers.
Goes down.
Houzan back up, we get another drop kick, but this time, Miko has adjusted. Big girl senton.
Ever. Kick out here. Of course, still to come in our main event. You talk about Momono, fresh off of capturing the West Coast Pro Women's Championship from Johnnie Robbie. She teams with Johnnie Robbie. That's right. Much as we saw with Izan and Senka just moments ago, teaming with her opponent from this evening against one of the greatest tag teams in the world in sport.
That's now. Back and forth with a hold of the wrist. Firing off these forearms from the chest of Houzan.
You see Miko not releasing hold of Houzan, not giving her any room to breathe here. Down to an 8.
Cutting down, the bigger woman falls up with a bulldog. Off the ropes, we get another dropkick, that time to the face.
Houzan clutching at her chest and abdomen here, unable to capitalize. Getting willed onwards by Vegas. Adrenaline, a hell of a drug, Lawmaster.
And she was going to quit. It's going to happen a long time ago. This is that drive that has kept her around, kept her as a player on the Marvelous roster.
Missile drop kick, dropping Miko. Lateral press. It's not a game. It's not enough. Excuse me. Talk about the size disparity. Paying dividends for Miko here with the kick out.
But even from that high up, not enough to secure it. Houzan sending to the second rope, tying up Miko. She crawls back up to her feet.
Oh, caught in the clutches, was going for the crossbody, but instead planted with a fall-away slam.
A crossbody like that is a gamble when you have that size disparity. Miko has the size to withstand it, and driving all of that weight, crushing Houzan.
And clearly here in Vegas, That gamble didn't pay off. Miko setting up for the air raid crash. Hooks the leg. No, not enough.
Because what countless matches with that air raid crash, but she's gonna have to think a lot harder than that. As this is her first taste of the competition you can expect in Marvelous.
Perhaps has to send Jim that gnarly tiger driver that has won her so many a match. Or as we saw against Billy Starks, catch her with a quick pin. Oh, thinking tiger driver here, butterflies the arms. Houzan sandbags herself, manages to escape. DDT!
Right on the top of her head!
For the 1, 2, no! Getting a mousetrap here. No! But Miko again using that power!
And using the weight to reverse the cover to one of her own. Now with a hold. A Houzan once again.
Looking gory perhaps. Houzan escapes. Back at her feet.
Versus the grip.
Backslide. No. These two so evenly matched, Lawmaster.
And looking for that gnarly tiger driver, just as you said. Houzan stands her ground, sweeping the legs.
Jackknife! No, Miko rolls her over. Going cover for cover here. Trying to finish this one as quickly as possible. Cradle once again. No! Kick out at the last possible second. It might not be a popular decision. Oh! That was it! Was that it? Got the official call from referee Jackie. Count of 3 here. Houzan, your victor. It wasn't clean, but a win's a win.
And another reminder, not just these fans, but to herself, that even on a roster as deep and stacked as Marvelous, Houzan is still a threat, a force to be reckoned with, as she reestablishes herself here in Marvelous. And the long road has just begun for Miko, as she heads to Marvelous this summer.
Ethan, you thought this was evenly matched tonight. Just think how much better, how much cleaner, how much crisper, how much stronger Miko Alana is going to be after her excursion into Japan. And right now, it is main event time here in the Bazaar Bar.
And now it is time for the following contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall with a 60-minute time limit. Introducing first.
A unique predicament that this woman coming out next has found herself in.
Please welcome your official referee.
Losing the West Coast Pro Women's Championship, a title she held for over a year. And forced the team with the very woman who took it from her. Take that thing away from Robbie. She can be the lone guy in a match full of Joshi and feel right at home alongside them.
Please welcome to the ring. She is
Just this past summer, traveling to Japan for the very first time on excursion with Marvelous and a great deal of tag team experience. Partners such as Vinnie, Sadie Gibbs, Amira, and tag champs Magenta. And tonight, Ethan, to your point, conflict of interest in the highest sense of the word. Lord knows what's going through her head as she's forced to join forces with the same woman who sent her West Coast Pro Women's Championship reign crashing down.
Celebrating 10 years in the ring, winning in the first company that she debuted for her first title in America. Momono is back and crazier than ever.
West Coast Pro Women's Champion. What the hell is running through the mind of Johnnie Robbie? You gotta think, Ethan, an impossible task to coexist to begin with, especially against arguably
And their opponents.
the best tag team in the world today.
Regardless, Johnnie Robbie is fearless. She sees that logo on the Tron. She sees who she is up against. She knows that she has to put up with these conditions. She wants to block the win here tonight.
For the very first time on U.S. soil, Spark Rush have arrived.
The Sun God and the Ace of Marvelous, bound by their battles against each other, have realized they are much stronger in the same corner than across from each other.
And how about the journey for Sareee to get here in the last 24 hours? On the same calendar day because of the time difference in Japan, competing against Saya Kamitani and Chihiro Hashimoto, hopping on a plane immediately to make it here in less than 24 hours. Talk about dedication to her partner, to these fans, and to this organization.
Going to a 30-minute draw against them, no less. That combined with 12 hours of jet lag is going to pose a challenge for the Sun God. As it's the two cornerstones of Marvelous, the two women I think of when I think of this organization. Takumi Iroha and Momono squaring off, starting out this matchup.
We're back with current and former West Coast Pro Women's Champion. Legendary Rennie Takumi had a shake.
Longest reigning champion. West Coast Pro history, male or female.
Talking about the familiarity these two have with one another, it is apparent. They know each other like the back of their hand, Lawmaster.
Mio!
Homegrown players. Marvelous. Takumi having already established herself in the switch. These two have gotten to know each other. Jiah has looked up to Takumi. They have been on the same level. They are ready to pick up where they left off here in America.
Takumi having her fun here, mocking the height disparity of the West Coast Pro Women's Champion.
And the first of many lightning quick kicks to come.
Lock cinched in here. Mio shoots her off the ropes. Goes for the arm drag, but again, the size difference at this point, Ethan, just too much to manage. Catching the kick.
And View can catch those kicks with Takumi Iroha. It speaks to how well Mio knows her.
Ankle lock applied. Mio immediately able to escape, but only into a bow and arrow. Shoulders down, ducks the kick. Ethan Lawmaster, we're in for a good one, buddy.
These are just the opening minutes. As the best unsigned wrestler in America, the best women's wrestler in Japan, lock horns in a marvelous ring.
Sareee not showing any signs of jet lag, stomping the proverbial mud hole into Johnnie Robbie.
Just standing upon the chest of the former Western Women's Champion and driving those heels into it.
And for Johnnie Robbie, you gotta think tonight would serve as one of the worst of her career if she lost the West Coast Pro Women's Championship and then immediately fell to Spark Rush just hours later.
But how cathartic it would be to beat Sareee in her return to America, ready to show the fans in America what they've been missing out on, how she's torn through Japan since returning.
Position here, Johnnie with a big forearm, no doubt taking all the frustration she has at Mio and herself out on Sareee.
Trying to hoist up Sareee. Sareee standing her ground.
Down goes Robbie. Sareee means business tonight, Lawmaster.
There's never a time where she doesn't. Hoisting up Johnnie, but Johnnie able to keep her boots on the ground. Able to escape, gets that boot to the face.
Lands the suplex. And makes the tag to Mio, at least at the moment. Working well in tandem. Johnnie setting personal animosity aside. Recognizes the importance of this, a main event against Spark Rush. They don't come often.
Like it or not, their partnership is a means to an end. Pulling out a win over two of the most accomplished Joshi in Japan.
Disrespect here from Mio, and utterly effective in the process. But Sareee will not stand for it.
There's no buck out. That's a sun god you're trading forearms with. Brought down to a knee.
Yeah, don't let the size of Mio Momono fool you. Deceptively powerful, deceptively debilitating, but talk about debilitating. The kick there from Iroha.
And a little elevation, driving those boots through the face of Momono.
Lackadaisical, not even going for a cover, just stepping over Mio.
He's going to apply even more damage off the middle rope with another nasty stomp.
Jabber. And a kick out here. And let me ask you, who do you think is fresher in this match? And of course, you talk about the debilitating travel day of Sareee. But Mio and Johnnie put each other through the ringer in their West Coast Pro Women's Championship match just hours ago.
And Sareee has to rely on Takumi Iroha, not having wrestled a match at all today. She's the freshest of the four.
Down goes Mio. Shot to the midsection there. Takumi Iroha kicking things into another gear. Kick, the operative word.
7X combo by Takumi Iroha.
It is 1:15 Pacific local time here in Vegas, and the sold-out crowd here at the Bazaar Bar cover. Loud as ever for this, our main event.
And the bridge out, something passed down through all generations of the Marvelous roster.
5 minutes on, 5 minutes
Takumi
on.
looks for the sharpshooter.
Applied in the center of the ring. Looking to make Mio submit. Johnnie Robbie trying to break things up for her partner. But an octopus hold applied by Sareee. Submissions in stereo in the center here.
As accomplished as Sareee has become, nobody tests her quite like Takumi Iroha. As Momono and Johnnie look for any leverage they can to try and work their way out of this hole. Johnnie out of the picture, and Spark goes back to control.
Mio made no choice but to tap. That's if Takumi's able not only to defeat Mio, but make her submit here. That would put her in line to perhaps recapture her West Coast Pro Women's Championship in a rematch.
This is a reminder. Who came first? who's at the top of Marvelous? Takumi scales to the top. 3 in tow, cutting off Johnnie.
Nobody home off the Swanton Bomb. And that was a dangerous miscalculation for Takumi Iroha. Mio's going to take advantage.
Grabbing hold of the waist, trying to muscle up Takumi.
Trying's all she's going to do. Instead, a dragon screw will have to do the trick.
And the exact route that Momono should take. Going to work on the legs as she will with the figure 4 leg lock.
Sitting into it deep. Mio may be exhausted. She may be tuckered out after capturing gold just hours ago, but she's still got a hell of a lot of fight left to give, and Sareee knows it. Breaking up the figure 4. It is rare that we see this type of insertion from Sareee this early on in the matchup.
They know what's at stake here. The main event in Marvelous, the legacy of Shikusa Nagayo in armed hands. Into the waiting arms with a pair of Hurricane Ranas and side headlock takeovers. The Spark Rush.
2 birds, 1 stone, and now Momono and Johnnie with basement drop kicks in stereo. Johnnie may have lost the West Coast Pro Women's title, but she has not lost her spark. Pun very much intended.
Momono, hailing to the top. Soars with a missile drop kick to Iroha.
Into a cover. I'm not sure if our cameras could quite catch it, but Sareee at least attempting, perhaps landing the breakup of that pinfall, and in comes Johnnie Robbie.
As Johnnie's had her time to recover out on the apron. If she's walking away with anything, it's a win over Spark Rush here in Marvelous.
Northern Light suplex. She's not done.
Fisherman suplex with the bridge.
No. Of course, you talk about Johnnie's time as women's champion in West Coast Pro. Big Kamagoye there, caught by Iroha. And Sareee there with the insertion.
Backing the knee and lowering the guard for Sareee to come in.
390 days, defenses over like Great Sakuya, Gypsy Mac, and Maya World, and Kitsune. The list goes on and on, but none of that matters as Spark Rush in third control here on this.
From one generation to another, classic crush offense by Takumi and Sareee.
Make Chikusa and the Lioness proud here. 1 for Momono. When Spark Rush get real, it is damn near impossible to stop them. Big time German suplex there, but fighting spirit from Johnnie Robbie.
And a rolling soapbox. Drop it, Johnnie.
Spinning heel kick, and look at the smile on the face of Takumi Iroha. She's got Johnnie Robbie right where she wants her as Sareee heads to the top. Powerbomb!
And a stop from Sareee!
Cover! Broken up by Momono.
And I guarantee you, if Momono hadn't come in, that could have very well been it. Wiping out the cameraman, taking Momono out of the picture.
For Chobani. As former West Coast Pro Women's Champions collide. Now went for the running 3, but Robbie escapes.
Buzzball! Jinx!
You owe me a buzzball! No, not enough. Big time splash. Robbie's still legal. Another huge Kamagoye. Momono stopping Sareee, but not long enough.
Momono's not done. Drop kick to Sareee.
Give a drop kick, one-upsmanship this entire match, this entire evening for that matter.
But now joining forces, the unlikely duo of Johnnie and Momono. Planning a Iroha with a suplex.
From champion and challenger to tag team partners in very short order. Roll up here. Nope.
An even deeper cradle.
And a German suplex to Momono to boot with the assist from Sareee. Spark Rush have done it.
And it has been our privilege to to call Spark Rush's debut in America. Tag team excellence on full display, Castle.
Jet lag be damned. Sareee and Takumi Iroha victorious in our main event, heading into battle with one another at the 10th anniversary spectacular. But tonight, it's all about unity, it's all about friendship, it's all about Spark Rush.
And united on the platform that Chigusa Nagayo has helped build right here in Marvelous. And with a performance like that, they will be back.
Special, special moment here, one of many. Ethan Lawmaster, what a night it's been, my friend.
Absolutely. Hey, you think about what Chigusa Nagayo has done for the professional wrestling business. You want to leave this industry better than how you left it. And has spent 10 years building a platform you see today. I'm Ethan Lawmaster, accompanied by Jordan Castle. This is Marvelous, and that's Women Pro Wrestling!
Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Marvelous. America soon come back.